Hi, I'm Robert from Aventon Ebikes, and in this video we will show you how to remove a front wheel and replace the tube in case you get a flat. Here we go. Now this is a disc brake model, so always keep in mind when you remove the front wheel from a disc brake model, do not squeeze the front brake lever when the wheel has been removed. All right, we'll start by removing the axle bolts on each side. After the axle bolts are loose, go ahead and let the wheel drop free. If there's any air left in the tire, go ahead and let it out to totally deflate the tube. Then work your way around the edge of the tire to release the bead from the rim. And then starting at the opposite end of the valve stem, go ahead and use your tire tool. Hook your tire tool underneath the bead, pull it out, and then work your way around with the tool to get the bead out of the rim. Carefully go all the way around until the bead is clear and the side of the tire is removed. Then push the valve stem through the rim, reach through the tire, pull the valve stem clear of the rim, remove your tube. Then if you had a flat, it's really good practice to go ahead and run your fingers carefully around the inside of the tire. Make sure there's no debris from whatever it was that caused the flat. Also feel around the inside of the rim. Make sure that's clean. You can also tilt this way and just inspect it visually. Make sure everything is clear. Once you're certain that there's no sharp objects inside, next you'll want to install the new tube. Go ahead and inflate it slightly. That makes it a lot easier for the installation. Helps protect against getting pinch flats. And then push the valve stem through the rim until it's clear. Go ahead and bring the tire bead back around the tube. Gradually work your way around, pushing the new tube into the tire. And once the tube is clear, go ahead and start at the valve stem again. Put the bead over the edge, push the valve stem into the rim just to make sure that the bead is seated between the rim and the tube. And then work your way around, reseating that bead. And it's best to always do this part by hand as much as you can. You don't want to use the tool if you can avoid it. That'll help prevent you from getting a pinch flat. Once the bead is seated all the way around, just make sure everything looks nice and even. Check on the other side, make sure everything looks even there. Go ahead and inflate. Now, as you're inflating, keep an eye on the edge. Make sure it's even all the way around. If you see the inner tube raising up or something inflating unevenly, stop, let the air out, reseat that bead, because you don't want the edge of the tube between the rim and the tire. Go and inspect your bead. Make sure that everything is even, both sides. valve stem cap back on. Get your wheel ready for installation. Move those washers up against the nuts. Carefully from underneath, realign the disc with the brake caliper. Slide that wheel back into place. Tighten your bolts after making sure that the wheel and everything is straight. And you're good to go. With any repair, if you don't feel comfortable with it, or if something doesn't seem right, please go and take it to a bike shop and have it inspected by a professional mechanic.